Hey guys, welcome back to the KingCainWaytv.
Think I got what you need, well I have none. Hop off, you're a freak and I'm handsome.
Hey Caniacs, welcome back to the KingCainWaytv. It's me, King Cain, and I am here today to give you all a review over the Real Hot Girls of Houston Season 1, Episode 6, okay? So let's just hop right on into it. Ooh, I'm full boots, excuse me. Sipping a little cognac, and let's gag, okay? So they got lit with 4 in December from G Status. They were all having a good time in Atlanta, turning up and such. It's revealed that Cain has done music and such. So him and 4 are having this middle school like rap battle. You know when we used to do that. It was giving me that. That's the beat we used to do in middle school, and everybody would just hop on the track and like kill the track. So it was absolutely hilarious. Again, it was so good to see Ken have good fun energy and just have a great time. I never knew that Baldhead Ken, aka Tory Lanez, was a rapper or even into music. So that was dope to know. It was hilarious how production put that slow vibe jam music underneath the rap battle. I thought that was just a fucking key. And I feel like when Ken was rapping, he was definitely giving us Trey the Truth tease. Next we see DeAndre. Dre is back. Dre didn't go to ATL simply because he, was going to Miami. He paid for this, he paid for that. It's just like, what the fuck? Now all of a sudden you girls want to switch the trip up to Atlanta. No, I'm not doing it. I did have a conversation with him yesterday, a Caniac conversation, and he made it seem as if like, look, I won't finna spend no extra money to go and argue. We should have went to Miami. That's just pure poo. That's how he feels. And he just wasn't finna give out extra money to do that, And then according to him, there were 4 to 5 girls in a 2-bed room. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, bitch, if I'm on vacation, I'm going to sleep on the floor. I'm really not even in my room like that when I'm on vacation. So I felt like, there was a lot of shade being thrown about Dre not being able to make the girls trip. But I told Dre, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You have to make sure, unless your flight was canceled, you should have done, your flight to the trip. If that, I can understand that, but as a cast member, we want to see you. And, I explained to him on why I felt as if Archie was replacing him, because where you at? We need to see you. I definitely think Dre looks perfectly splendid when he's, putting that soap on his face and, the little turtle shell area right there. And I'm just like, okay. He got a man child, okay? And him and his man are good. They're in love. He's been working on his music. He's been in the studio dropping some beats. So we see that not only, is Ken into music, but we see that Dre is also into music. So, there's a little musician tease going on. I had no inkling. And this is what I mean when I say that Real Hotboys of Houston has to show us what these people do. Because, shit, what if I want to fuck with Trey the Truth, a.k.a. Tory Lanez, a.k.a. Baldhead Ken? And what if I want to vibe with, DeAndre, a.k.a. Tank? R&B, So we want to know what these people are doing, girl. Period. The man has put a ring on it, and, they had a hashtag date night, and they both had on their denim matching outfits, And, it was brought to my attention that the boyfriend, Jordan, he says that he has a nice view, he has a nice home, he has a nice apartment, condo, whatever, and it's perfectly splendid. According to Dre, they did go out and have a date afterwards, but that was just them catching up and kicking. However, I wanted to see the conversation. I do know that Jordan, Dre's man, isn't really wanting to be on the show. And I get that, trust me. But it would have been great to see, just as a viewer, okay, let's talk about Dre, because we see some other things later on in the show, that were like, ooh, so that's the tea, okay? Then we get into a little bit of after party gate. So the girls are all hanging out in August and Braylon's room. August stayed getting the tea because now we got Ken, talking about, him and Dre's situation. It's getting very, very mixy. Apparently when Dre was like, stop the cameras, he was telling Ken that he's talking to someone, Jordan, dark-skinned Jordan, not light-skinned Jordan, that, we're dating, and, that's just what it is. They both have different thoughts and opinions on it, and at first it was kind of looking like, damn, Dre, is you a snake? Like, is you really fucking with these hoes behind your nigga back? But according to Dre, it was only a month of knowing you, girl. You was focused on somebody else, girl. It wasn't like you was in love with her, girl. So hashtag let it go. Look, I don't tell people how to feel. All I can say is Ken is still a handsome guy, and I just really hope that you gotta let this shit go when it comes to, in hindsight, after hearing both sides. In the court of Cain, I just kind of feel like, Ken, it is what it is. Move forward. You're handsome down. And you had a fat ass and then black drawers at your brunch. So, and you have broad shoulders. So, you're good. You're fine. It's getting very messy and mixy. However, I do love the fact that Dre and Ken is giving us something else to talk about. But they're all in the hotel room. Ken's in between Four's legs. Dre Simba there. It was another chocolate handsome boy in a red top who was saying he was going to attack and Reed and Rose. I said, oh my goodness, what is going on? Like, he had Ken's back down. So I was gagging at that. It was a real cute scene. So what happened afterwards, we don't know, but it looked like it was a total vibe. I love Dre's car, but I do just think that it's a lot to show the boyfriend actually on the show. It was kind of like, ooh, bitch, is this love and hip hop? What's tea? So, child, y'all tell me. Moving on, Ashton is being shady. He's not here for Braylon. Braylon. Archie, Ashton, Archie, and Jordan, I like them together. They're all gagging the fact that the girls are, making jokes about being, tag-alongs and such and stuff like that. And then light-skinned Jordan said that, he said that August owes Atlanta, like, so we know that they don't owe you nothing, but you owe them. When I have a candidate conversation with Jordan, I'm going to need Jordan to clarify that, since it was on the show, and all I can do is talk about things that is seen on the show, okay? So, anywho, it's Ken's brunch. I thought the brunch looked really, really good. The fried chicken looked perfectly splendid. It was a nice brown, crisp texture. I actually have some chicken in my refrigerator, just sitting with the seasoning on it. I'm gonna fry me some chicken. Peerah poo. So yeah, I'm here for that. Why is everybody on the cast low-key fine? Literally, when I'm watching the whole show, I'm like, damn, don't nobody else hear that train? So moving on, Archie's not there. I think Sherrod was looking really, really cute and vibrant in this scene. Limis isn't making it. We find out that Limis is from fucking China. I didn't know Limis was from China, so Limis is very eclectic. But Limis, I would like to have a candidate conversation with you because you're making a splash. On this season, as I've heard. So I would love to get your perspective on some things. Because, girl, shut up, Lemons. Ashton's there. I already talked about Ken having a fatty in the black panty-like underwear. It was perfectly splendid to see. Dre is there. August isn't there. Braylon isn't there. And light-skinned Jordan isn't there. Ken says that he ain't here for the talking behind the back shit. He said that that's all that Ashton do. Ashton is just super, super shady towards Ken's event, towards the Ponderosa. We don't really know what that's about. According to Ken, when Ashton did green screens, they weren't friends. So then he was upset, but that's really not how he felt in the moment. I do remember seeing Ashton give us a little funky two-step when he was at the event. So Ashton, were you annoyed at the event or were you not? Peerah. It seems like there's some underlying issues going on with Ashton and Ken that neither one of them have been able to explain what's the real beef. And y'all know I don't miss a beat. I ask the right questions, but I don't really know what's going on. So somebody's going to have to clarify and make it make sense on the show, if that's a production thing or editing thing or something. But, you know, we still don't know why Ashton and Ken don't see it for each other, because they haven't really just had a moment like that. So what is the real tea? Ken is trying to move forward, and he wants the girls to go around the room and say who's your friend, who not your friend, where you stand with them. Like, let's put the fake shit on the table and let's talk about it. And I feel the same way, because if we're friends and you sitting around here talking about me, that's a problem, bitch. So I feel like it just needs to be exposed and talked about. Peerah. I really didn't understand what they were doing towards the end of that scene. It just became a little confungled with the volume. And why were we only looking at Ken and Dre? I wanted to see what Ashton and Braylon were over there doing, or Ashton, whoever they was over there. So, anyway, guys, that's my review over Real Hotboys of Houston, Season 1, Episode 6. Have a good day. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. Get your Peerah hoodie in the description of this video. And that's just that. Bye. Mwah.